Hi, it's David here from Wargaming Old Guys, and this is an update for my Road of Clash of Kings. This is part 2. Okay, so I've decided on my force. Yes, I've decided on the force I'm doing, and it's Abyssal Dwarfs. Now, I've got loads of Abyssal Dwarfs, and I've got Vault membership as well. So I've had it for a while. So I've got all the grotesques, and I love the grotesque models. They should be quite easy to paint as well. So I've got a lot of the grotesque models, and I've been printing some out and trying stuff off the vault. And they've recently done the Immortals, haven't they? So the Immortal additional bits are on there as well. So I'm going to print a few of those off as well. So there's going to be a mixture of 3D printed and bought models. I've got a load of bought models already. So like I say, the Abyssal Dwarfs are going to be my force. Now, I think we should just go through my force and say what I'm doing. Now, like with all my forces, I start off with the rule of cool. I haven't played Abyssal Dwarfs for ages. Actually, I've only ever played Ambush. So a large scale, I've never played a large scale force. So I'll be probably swapping things out as I go through. But there might be some battle reports, but if I do battle reports, they won't have full units on the bases because I don't want to paint a whole unit, then swap it out for another unit that I have to base and paint. So this is the force. So we're going to go for so I've got this written down here because I can't remember all this. Okay, so a horde of Black Souls. These are going to be the anchor in the center. Now they've got throwing mastiffs and fiery bulwark. I mean, why wouldn't you? You get the Iron Resolve D3, so you can get the wounds back up and make better nerve saves. So that's what the big horde. Then I've got a regiment of Immortal Guard. Again, they've got throwing mastiffs, and I think I'm going to have the Infernal Warden upgrade, which gives them Crush 1. Now these are Defense 5, Crush 1, Melee 3. They're fearless. Okay, you pay the points for them, but they're going to hit hard. Hopefully they're going to hit hard. They can take a beating, and they're not going to run away. That's my hope. Stick a BSB close by, or an inspiring character. Yeah, they'd be quite good. So then I've got 2 regiments of Decimators. Now I wanted some fire support. So 2 regiments of Decimated. And I know some people go for hordes, and I just think that's a bit unwieldy. I've already got 1 horde. I don't want to have 2 more hordes. So I've just gone for 2 regiments. I know they're 12 shots. I think they're 14-inch range now. When I bought them all, they were only 12-inch range, but I think they got updated not last time, the time before. So the 14-inch range, that's good. Chaff, gargoyles. Well, I wouldn't really call them. Well, they are chaff, really, but the gargoyles. So we've got some gargoyles. I used them with my Force of the Abyss. I did like them. They were nippy all over the place, and in an army which is quite slow, dwarves being quite slow, it's good to have some fast units. So I got a couple of troops of gargoyles, no upgrades, just gargoyles on their own, and they're going to be going around one flank or hopping over enemy units, taking objectives, things like that. Not looking to get them into combat. Did that with my Force of the Abyss a couple of times, and they got completely owned on the strike back because they're not high defense. They're not high nerve. I mean, what defense are they? They're defense 3, and they're only 8-10 for a troop. But they've got the regen, so they can regen all the chip wounds that's been done to them. But they can't really survive being hit in combat. So they're not for combat. Now these ones I mentioned earlier on, I like grotesques, so I'm going to have 2 hordes of grotesques. Now they're fast. They're speed 7. Their defense. What defense are they? They are the defense 5. They got Strider. They got Crushing Strength 2. They got Thunderous Charge 2. Sorry, Crush 1. Regen 5. They got Fury. I mean, what don't they have? I mean, it's like they got everything all in one. They are expensive. They're 250 points without any items at all. So yes, they're expensive. Yes, I like the models, and yes, I'm taking 2 hordes. They'll probably end up going up flank together, if possible, because I can deal out some hurt with 18 attacks. And to join them, we've actually got the Abyssal Grotesque Champion. So he's going to go up with them, and he's an inspiring. He's inspiring, which is the point. So they're going to be off on their own. They have some inspiring, so they're going to be hard to shift because they've got quite high nerve. I think 16, 17, 16, 18. So the Abyssal Champion is going to be there with them and help reinforce their line. He's not a shabby character either. So that's going to be my hammer on one side. I've got my anvil in the middle. And we need some screening chaff for the anvil. So we're going hunting mastiffs. So 2 troops of hunting mastiffs. They are what they are, aren't they? They're there to be a roadblock and to be run over, stop the opponent, and then charge into them. So it is what it is. Isn't it? They are what they are. What's next? Okay, so Ironcasters. We've got 2 Ironcasters. Now, I was umming and ahhing about going for 2 or 1. They've both got Bane Chant and Fireball. I am possibly going to change one of those because Bane Chant's good, and the Fireball from them will be good as well. But I think complete duplicate's a bit of a waste. So I'll play it a few times, see how it goes, and then we'll see how it goes, and then I'll change them out. The next one's a Hexcaster. Now, I've got 2 of these models, and I can print more out if I want, but I don't think I'll need any more than 2. But in this force, I'm going for 1. Weakness and Hex are brilliant. The Hex on an enemy caster, that will shut down so many spells that they will do, and it's just a cheap model which can shut down enemy magic effectively. But we've only got 1. Infernox. I've got the model. I love the model. I just want to use it. Yeah, I don't care if it fits. I just want to use it. So I've assembled it. That's probably going to be the first model I paint. I've just got to get all the bases sorted. And yeah, I mean, it's got... got my list here, by the way. I'm not reading off my leg. So it's melee 3, defense 6. It's dash 13, so it's fearless 13. Only 6 attacks though. Crush 2, nimble, thunderous charge, vicious, wild charge. So again, it's tooled up quite nicely. So if it gets into something, it'll hit it and hopefully take it apart. And it's got a shooting attack. 3 attacks, boulder. Pierce 1, so it's just a bit of chip damage. So that's the end of my force at the moment. That doesn't actually come to 2,300. That comes to 2,180. Have you noticed I haven't put any items on it yet? I'm still umming and ahhing over the items, but I've left myself 120 points to go through and put some items here and there and take it out. But that's where I'm starting from. So yeah, let me know what you think. If you think there's some easy swap outs, let me know. I know some people are going to say take a Hellfane, and I've got one. I've got one off the vault, but that's just going to more be a painting thing. I think painting hobby. painting piece, shall we say. I might not use it per se, but yeah, so let me know what you think, and we'll see how it goes. I'll see you on the next video. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and ding the bell for all future notifications on all my videos.